A lot of love around for Sam Allardyce and his West Ham side. And what about this man as well, Andy Carroll? Nice little chipped effort for him at Upton Park yesterday. Christmas Carol. Oh, what about that? Paul, you were there, so were you, Dom. Impressive stuff from West Ham. Can they do it? Can they stay there? Can they finish fourth? Is it on?
Well, I wouldn't say no, in the sense that we were in the press conference afterwards, and Sam Allardyce talked about his fabulous options up front. You know, I mean, when did you last hear a West Ham manager talk about kind of having four strikers? He was referring to Sakho and Carroll and Zarate and Carlton Cole. The advantage he's got is that Andy Carroll and Stuart Downing are both in really good form. The back four is very stable. They bought very well over the summer. The goalkeeper's very good. All the players are enjoying themselves. They're getting on with it. They're not just sort of winning games and then having the next week off. They're continuing to win games. I think the problem might be is when they look at that table and they say, right, we're fourth at Christmas, we get 9 more points and we survive. Do those players relax on that, or do they go into the Chelsea and Arsenal games before New Year thinking we're really going places and we want to win those games as well, you know? Those 2 games are vital, I think, and as Sam Allardyce says very realistically, they'll know at the end of January whether they have any chance of being in the top 6 places. But I must say they impressed me yesterday because they do hit a lot of long balls. Winston Reid in particular was hitting a lot of balls up to Sakho and Andy Carroll, but at the same time they've got players who can play on the ground and mix things up, particularly Downing. Downing's become the playmaker, can turn the ball around the corner and do interesting things with it. So it's quite confusing for the opposition. They don't know what West Ham are going to do next because they can play both ways, and that's quite effective. So although you'd expect them to drop away in the second half of the season, I think they've actually got quite a lot going for them.
That's good news. But Big Sam, he must be loving it. Life at the top.
And so he should, because this time last year, I think after 17 matches, they had 14 points. They were just outside the relegation zone and about to drop into it, I think. It has been a remarkable transformation and really a testament to the squad strengthening they did last summer. All the buys have really clicked. I mean, Zarate's had cameos, but he's also made an impact. The strikers, the options they have are fantastic. There's a depth there now. The way that Allardyce has managed to get Stuart Downing playing has been brilliant, and he deserves credit for that. And it's good to see Andy Carroll back and doing what Andy Carroll does best. I mean, Nigel Pearson described him as unplayable yesterday, and you know, which is
was he?
Well, he looked strong, didn't he? I mean,
he put one over the bar from under the post, you know, which was a bit embarrassing. But then 2 minutes later, he jumped on a bad back pass and dinked the goalkeeper. So, and he was really, really busy and threatening all the way through the game. And he looked fit, looked happy, real handful.
Even people like Cresswell have settled in very comfortably up from the Championship as well. But I just wonder whether the Winston Reid contractual situation might become a bit of a side issue during January. They need to get through that with Reid intact and hopefully sign him up to new terms. That would be a massive boost for them because he's an outstanding centre half, isn't he?
Yeah.